A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will start 6th lecture of Vector Algebra chapter 10. So class, in previous lecture I have discussed components of vectors and type of vectors. So class, in today lecture I will discuss scalar product of two vectors. So come to the topic, scalar product of two vectors. So heading is scalar or dot product of two vectors. This is the new heading, scalar or dot product of two vectors. Now for any two vectors, vector A and vector B, the scalar or dot products of scalar or dot product of two vectors is denoted by vector A dot vector B. This is the symbolic representation of denotation of two vectors or dot product of two vectors, that is A dot B, and defined by the formula or defined by the expression A dot B is equal to mod of A into mod of B into cos theta. So you will see from figure, consider this is vector, we have taken two initial co-initial vectors OA and OB. Now OA length or OA vector is small a and OB vector is small b vector, and theta is the angle between two vectors. Now for these two vectors A and B, A dot B is the representation of dot product, and the dot product expression is or result is mod of A mod of B cos theta. Now first of all, you have to write down the information about A and B. Which type of vector should be that? So where note point, theta is the angle between two vectors A and vector B. Now second point, vector A or vector B, which type of vector A? This is non-zero vectors. Vector A and vector B are non-zero vectors. Now you will see, and now what is the range of theta? Theta maximum value can be 0, theta maximum value can be pi, and minimum value can be 0. So theta we can write, theta is greater or equal to 0 and less than equal to pi. So now come to the third point. The third point is, next, zero vector. You know, zero vector. Zero vector is directionless, means we can say zero vector has no direction. Zero vector has no direction. So what we can say about A dot B? In this case, vector A, vector B, its result will be 0. Now come to the next point. Next point is scalar product and dot product both are same vectors. Scalar product and a dot product both are same. Now this is the basic explanation of scalar or dot product of two vectors. Now see, now I will come to the next topic, some properties or some important points related to scalar or dot products. Now new heading is some important points related to dot product. So we are talking about about any two vectors. So we will consider for any two vectors, vector A and vector B, vector A and vector B. First point, what is the first point? Vector A dot vector B, for any two vectors, if you will find out their dot product and consider, if you will find out their dot product, then what you will get the result, which type of result you will get. So it is real number, always remember A dot B is a real number. Now come to the second point. What is second point? For two vectors or two non-zero vectors, we can say for any two non-zero vectors, if vector A dot vector B is equal to 0, if A dot B is equal to 0, so what can we say about A and B? This implies, we can write, this implies vector A is perpendicular to vector B, or vector B is perpendicular to vector A, or perpendicular to each other. We can write A and B vectors are perpendicular to each other. This one we can write. Now come to the next point, and in this case, since A and B are perpendicular, so theta will be equal to 90 degree. Always note that. Third point. What is third point? Third point is, if suppose theta is equal to 0, if theta is equal to 0, so what can we say about vector A and vector B? Then we can write vector A dot vector B is equal to mod of vector A into mod of vector B, and cos 0 value you know, that result is 1. Or in particulars we can write, means vector A dot vector A, this one we can write mod of vector A whole square. Now come to the fourth point. What is the fourth point? Fourth point we can write, if theta is equal to 180, 180 means pi, theta is equal to 180 degree, then vector A dot vector B, what we can write? 180 degree you know, that is minus 1. So minus time vector A, mod of vector A into mod of vector B. Similarly, in particular, what we can write? So mod of vector A into negative of vector A. So mod of vector A means vector A dot product with negative, result is minus time mod of vector A whole square, mod of vector A whole square with negative sign. Now this is the fourth point. Now I will discuss fifth point. Now fifth point is mutually perpendicular unit vectors. Mutually perpendicular unit vectors. Ijk, suppose this is the unit vector I, unit vector j and unit vector k. These vectors are mutually perpendicular. So I dot I result, j dot j result is equal to k dot k result, always equal to 1. Now I dot j vector, j dot k unit vector, k dot I unit vector, its result is 0. So this is for perpendicular vectors. I am writing here because there is no space. I dot j is equal to j dot k is equal to k dot I, all are unit vectors. So its result will be 0. Now come to the sixth point. What is sixth point? Angle between two vectors A and vector B is denoted by theta and defined by cos theta is equal to vector A dot vector B whole upon mod of vector A into mod of vector B. Now in case of scalar product and properties, so scalar product is commutative, always remember. Now seventh point is scalar product is always commutative. always commutative. This implies we can write vector A dot vector B is equal to vector B dot vector A. This is commutative. Now this is the properties or some important points related to scalar product of two vectors. Now this is completed. Now class, now I will come to the next topic, projection of a vector along a directed line. Now heading is projection of vector along a directed line. My heading is projection of vector along a directed line. Now consider, we are going to consider AB is a vector. Suppose AB is a vector and that inclined within an angle theta with a directed line L. Suppose this is the line, directed line. Say L, and this is the vector AB. The vector AB is making an angle theta with the positive x-axis or positive, or we can say directed line. Now let AB be any vector inclined with an angle theta, consider, or we can say vector makes an angle theta with directed line, that is L. Now consider, and from figure, in anti-clockwise, this is anti-clockwise, anti-clock wise direction, anti-clockwise direction from figure. Then the projection of vector P, vector AB on the directed line L, let P means P with the projection of vector AB on the directed line L, and its a magnitude with a magnitude, you can write mod of AB vector, with cos theta. This is the magnitude of projection of vector, and the direction of projection and the direction of projection of vectors, direction of projection of vectors, projection of direction of p, suppose direction of vector p, direction of vector p, and vector p means this is the projection, is same, direction of p is same or opposite to, same or opposite, because cos theta value is positive in first quadrant and cos theta value is negative in second quadrant. So, we can write opposite, same or opposite to that of the angle or to that of the magnitude. Suppose I am writing that of the line L, depending on cos theta is positive or negative. Cos theta is positive in first quadrant. Positive means first quadrant means positive that will be in theta is greater than 0 and less than 90. This is the first quadrant. And now second quadrant. For the second quadrant, theta is greater than 90. Theta is greater than 90. Theta is greater than 90 and less than 180. This will be negative. So, you know, in first quadrant cos theta is positive and second quadrant cos theta is negative. So, the projection, I have considered the projection of vector AB on the line L, that is P, and P is the magnitude of, that is a magnitude of mod of AB with cos theta, and this is the horizontal projection. You have already discussed in class 11 physics components of vectors. Now suppose I am going to consider if P, small p is a unit vector in the direction of line L. Let small p vector is a unit vector along the line L. Along the line L we have considered. Now the projection of vector, the projection of vector AB along the line L, that is denoted by P of, P means projection and P of or denoted by PROJ, projection PROJ of A, projection of AB vector on the line, projection of vector AB on the line, we can consider L. This is directed line on the line L, that is equal to, we can write vector AB into vector P upon mod of vector P, because this is unit vector. Now in other words we can write, see, in other words we can write for any two vectors, we can write for any two vectors. Now therefore for any two vectors, vector A and vector B. The projection of vector A on vector B, that can be written as projection of vector A on vector B. This is the format. We have to write vector A, write this format, projection of vector A on vector B, that is vector A dot vector B whole upon vector B. This is the formula. Now we should have to learn this. And this is the scalar projection of vector also. This is known as scalar projection of vector. Means in node point we can write scalar projection of vector. Scalar projection of vector. Now this topic is totally completed and you have to learn this formula. Now I will start. This is the scalar projection of vector. And what is vector projection of vector? See, vector projection of vector. Means result has come, the scalar projection of vector. You know, scalar projection of vector, that is, you know, projection of vector A or projection of A on B. We have the formula, vector A dot vector B whole upon mod of vector B. This is the scalar projection. It has come in previous steps. Now vector projection of vector A vector projection of vector A, this is vector A on vector B. On vector B, what we can write? See, projection of vector A on vector B, that is equal to vector A dot vector B whole upon mod of vector B. And now you have to multiply again with the unit vector. So what will be the result? Result will be AB dot B vector A dot vector B dot B vector whole upon mod of vector B whole square. Now this is the vector projection of vector A on vector B. Vector projection of vector A on vector B. Now see, This projection of vector is totally completed. Now I will come to the next topic,